now. Give it up for Robin Frankel, everybody!
So I'm proud to be a public defender. But when I tell my suburban friends this, they always say, "How do you defend those people?" And I really just want to say, how am I friends with you? I love my clients. They're so thoughtful. Last week, my client brought me over a beautiful purple suit. And I was so excited to wear it, but I just couldn't figure out how to get rid of the security tags. You know, it's easy to be Jewish in the South Bronx. You just run around screaming in the courthouse, "Let my people go!" I represent everyone. I am a true public defender. I represent rapists, I represent robbers, I represent burglars, I represent people who run people over, I represent people who try to kill people, and I never turn down a client. However, there was one time when I had this guy on a case, and it was a push-in robbery, and he went into the house, he pushed into the house, and he tied up the mother, and then the kids came home and he tied him up, and I looked at him and I said to myself, "Oh, I cannot represent you." And then my supervisor says, "Why?" And I said, "That guy is so fucking ugly. I don't get paid to do ugly. I do everything else, but not ugly." Woo! Anyway, I am obsessed with my Fitbit. Okay? And I have it so that it reminds me every hour when to step. And to do more steps. And frequently you could see me in court. "Judge, I know that you think he's guilty. He was on the last one, but he's not on this one." And all of a sudden, my Fitbit is me. And I'm like, actually, I'm gonna need a quick adjournment. I gotta make a speedy trial motion, and I gotta get the hell out of here. And so I'm running to the tennis court, because that's really my happy place. And on the tennis court, I used to have a problem, because I'm getting so old, of not remembering anybody's name. So I figured this out. I just call everybody honey. My adversary, the opponents, my partners, honey. Anyway, so my friends put me in this match at this fancy country club. The kind of country club where you have to be in all whites. And I don't mean your clothes. Anyway, so they put me against a higher rated lady who refused to talk to me on the changeovers. And you know me, I like to talk in any court I'm in. Tennis, criminal, it doesn't matter. And so she refused to talk to me the whole time. I was very upset. But anyway, somehow I won. I must have drove her crazy by my talking. So I go over to her and I say, "Honey, I only won because you were so good." And she looked at me and she said, "Don't you call me honey." And I said, "Oh, I should have realized. Would you prefer if I called you cunt?" Anyway, it wasn't like it was the fucking US Open. It was the Larchmont Tennis Center. Anyway, so I also just came back from Boca, visiting my parents. And my mother has won the biggest screamer award in our family. I come second. And so my name when I'm there is not Robin, it is, "My daughter the lawyer is here. My daughter the lawyer. I can't talk to you now, Marsha. My daughter the lawyer." So that's my name. My mother also, I sleep in the living room, in the couch. You know, they open the couch for me. And at 5:30 in the morning, my mother has this whisper scream, "Are you up yet?" and I'm looking for Dad. I'm looking for my father to give him a little peace and quiet. So I walk in and I'm like, and my mother's like, "Your father's watching the table?" I'm like, "Ma, what are you talking about? You mean the barbecue that we're going to in 4 hours where everyone just sits wherever?" "Yes." So I call my dad. "Dad, where are you?" "I'm watching the table." "Robin, it's easier to watch the table than to listen to your mother scream to go watch the table." Okay, but I wanted to have alone time with him, so I said, "Dad, we're doing something." He said, "Excellent, I have to go to the hemorrhoid doctor." I said, "Okay." We go to the hemorrhoid doctor, and the doctor says to Dad, "How is that pain in your ass?" And my dad says, "I left her at home."
Robin Frankel, everybody! Awesome.